Well, hello again. This is Lee, and welcome to our final step number 13. And this is all about sending traffic, okay? Now, this is more detailed. Well, the process is more detailed than this video is going to be. And that's because I could teach an entire course on this, and in fact I do, and it is called Breakfast in Bed 2, okay? So I'm going to link to that course below this video if you want to take a look at it and pick it up. And as a special bonus, I'm also going to be including my my spin ready Breakfast in Bed style article, which is huge. I'm selling it as an upsell to Breakfast in Bed 2 for $47, and I'm going to include it with your Breakfast in Bed purchase for being an affiliate psycho. All right, so that's a nice little perk for you, and again, I'll link to that below this video. But I want to give you the basics of incorporating the Breakfast in Bed process into the affiliate psycho process by simply leaving out all of the embedding stuff and just getting right to the traffic stuff, okay? But if you want extra traffic, then you want to do the video embedding as well, because within each of those posts, you can have calls to action that just send people back to your various squeeze pages, right? Your various review pages. And you can do that by simply within your Breakfast in Bed posts, including buttons or even text links that read something akin to, the headline claim of the actual product. So you would just go to the product's, sales page and, look at their headline, and in your banner or in your button, you could just say, click here to earn, $384 every 24 hours or whatever the headline happens to say, right? And then they click on that, and it leads them to your squeeze page, your fusion page. And then from there, they opt in and they're taken to your review and bonus page. And then from there, they make a purchase. And then the side benefit, and even the larger benefit of that, is that they receive your welcome email. And in that email, there's obviously a link to your offers page. And then they're presented with a whole lot of other, reviews and bonuses that you've done, that you slowly accumulate over time. And, finally, with that email list, you send out all of your future launch promotions. All right. So steps 1 through 8, basically. All right. So traffic. There are two components of getting Breakfast in Bed traffic, and that is Twitter and a software program. It's not free, but it's also not required initially. This is what I tell people. You can do this manually until you can afford this tool, AutoSoshi. All right. And what AutoSoshi does is it allows you to load up tweets that are sent out on a calendar. So you can have like one tweet go out at the same time each and every week, right? So say Monday at noon, you're going to have maybe I'll set up my hijacks promotion to go out, a tweet to go out to my followers Monday at noon, and then maybe again Friday at noon or whatever, right? So maybe twice a week that promotion will go out, and it'll send all of my Twitter followers to that particular squeeze page, to that particular fusion page, as I've called it previously. Okay. And that's good stuff. So once you do another promotion, then you add it up, and you can add it into your rotator, into your calendar, to be sent out every Tuesday and Thursday at 3:30 p.m. or wherever you want to do it, whenever you want to send, right? And what happens is over time, these are all getting loaded up. And then, if you're following the Breakfast in Bed process in its entirety, again, link below the video if you want to pick up Breakfast in Bed 2. If you're following that strategy as well, then in short order, before too long, you can have tweets sent, set to go out hourly, every single hour, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, right? And it'd be a mixture of your Breakfast in Bed style embed posts, which lead people to your squeeze pages, and just posts that take people to your squeeze pages. In this training, we're only focusing on the latter. We're only focusing on the posts that take people directly to your squeeze pages. But I would not aim to have that be your exclusive traffic strategy. I wouldn't say send out one promotional type of tweet each hour. You want to send people to content, and then your content will send them to your squeeze pages. Does that make sense? Sure hope so. So let's give you a visual representation of what we are talking about. And what's cool about AutoSoshi, and by the way, when you get AutoSoshi, there's an upgrade. I cannot remember what it's called. I believe it's called AutoSoshi Max. Yeah, Max. All right. Get AutoSoshi Max, because what this will allow you to do is create a lot of Twitter accounts and load a lot of Twitter accounts in here. So this thing is working for you in the background for as many Twitter accounts as you want, right? By the way, I'm not going to give you a tutorial on how to set AutoSoshi to connect with your Twitter account, because there are tutorials in this user guide area within AutoSoshi, okay? But if you want to do it manually, you can do that just by simply, what I would do is I would keep, and we're going to get to action here real quick, but I'm not going to walk you through the process I'm talking you through right now, because it's not my focus. But if you want to do it manually, then I would keep a spreadsheet or just some kind of a text document whereon you have your own little calendar, right? So you can say, every Monday I'm going to send out this tweet, include the link, include the text that you're going to, and any image file or whatever it happens to be, and say, I'm going to do this every Monday at noon, right? And then every Monday at 1 o'clock, I'm going to send out this one. Every Monday at 2 o'clock, I'm going to send out this one. And you can kind of go that way. What I would do is send out one per week, and then go, one per day initially. So instead of loading up a bunch of shit onto Monday, I would load up one thing on Monday, one thing on Tuesday, one thing on, throughout the week, and then start at Monday again and load up the week again, edit with a different time. Does that make sense? It will make sense to you momentarily, but you can do it manually, but you don't get all the benefits. Plus, with AutoSoshi, you've got like auto follow and unfollow functionality, so that it can be growing your Twitter accounts, plural, ideally, growing your Twitter accounts in the background at a very natural pace. So you might be getting 20, 30, 40, 50 new followers every day. But that's every day, and it's hands-free. Eventually, this becomes hands-free, and that's why I cannot recommend this particular software program highly enough. It is my number one, by the way. It is my number one out of all traffic softwares, out of all softwares, out of any software I've ever used. This one is my number one recommendation. Okay, this is my number one must-have software, is the AutoSoshi. Okay, so again, link below the video. But what I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to take you through the process of, first of all, I don't want to really take you through the process of setting up a Twitter account, because why? There are plenty of tutorials on how to do that. This is mine. I just created this in Canva, right? So just go to Canva, and they have Twitter headers. I don't need to walk you through that. I get really irritated when I go through a course and they walk me through some redundant shit that I could have figured out in 10 seconds on my own. You can figure out how to use Canva on your own. I've already given you one demonstration. They have different templates. You want, obviously, the Twitter header template, right? The one thing I will say is make sure that you leave this lower corner of your image blank, or else, don't put anything critical down here. No critical information or text or anything like that, right? You can just do it simply like this. Another thing you can do is actually have a call to action in your header. Say, check my profile and sign up to learn how to do, a claim that will be on one of your squeeze pages. Something like that. You can say, a free gift below, whatever it happens to be, alright? So you can do this however you want to do it. Little artistry. This isn't my favorite one, by the way. This is probably my least favorite one. The bed bucks. But this is just the first one that I signed up to, or that I signed into. I've got a few. If I were to log out here, yeah, I've got 9. I've got 9 Twitter accounts. They're not all in the IM niche, but half of them are. So exactly 4.5. No, just playing. Like, I think 4 of them are in internet marketing, and then I've got a couple in weight loss and one in the ketogenic diet niche and whatever. But we'll just roll with bedbugs. And it's pretty simple to roll with this process. Okay, so what you would do is you'd go into AutoSoji. All right, if you're gonna do manual, then you would just do a manual tweet. I would add an image. See, this is how it's all rocking now. This is 14 hours ago. This is rocking the breakfast in bed 2 process though. Okay, so this is people click on these and it takes them to my video post where I've got promotions and like AdSense ads and things like that on there. With Affiliate Psycho, obviously we're going to be building our list instead of trying to make affiliate commissions or AdSense clicks or anything like that. So I'm actually going to go through all of my websites and everything I'm doing. I'm going to take away AdSense. I'm going to take away everything except for the list building stuff. So that's like my task. And what I want you to do is the same thing. I want you to have a website, and I want you to be building your list on it. I want that to be your primary focus, and I want you to be using the Affiliate Psycho program to do it, okay? You can create your own banners or just, the thumbnail of a video that you're sharing. Whatever it is, just do that. So what we'll do for our hijacks, just moving right along here, is we've got our bonuses, and I could just take this video image. Yeah, I could take that because it's got the headline already on it. And I'd probably embed my play button on top of it. The program I use to do that has been acting fussy lately. It's been telling me that my Flash isn't enabled, which it totally is. But I'm going to find an alternative for you real quick. But you could go to PhotoFlexer, and what I would do is I would just take a screen cap of the video, and then go into PhotoFlexer, or go into like Google Images and type in video play button PNG, right? You want it to be transparent so it can overlay on the top, but everything is still visible aside from the actual button itself. And I'll show you that in a second. But I'm gonna locate that website real quick, because I usually use PhotoFlexer, but like I said, it's been acting fussy with me, so I'm going to find its alternative that I used the other day. And I'll show you how to use that one too. So I believe this was the one. It's befunky.com. So we just go to Photo Editor. We're going to upload from computer. And we want my businesses, my promotions, hijacks. I don't think I ever took a screenshot of that video image actually, so let's do that real quick. We use Jing, and let's just try to get the video here, not the whole. Oh no, we can. The whole thing is part of the video, so we'll just do that. We'll try to drag this up and over. And bring this down a little bit. And bring this in just a smidge. And then we'll capture the image. We'll call this hijacks down dirty list building vid 1. We'll save this to hijacks. Or DDLB. Sorry about that. I was zoning off for a second. It's been a crazy week. Alright, so we'll come back over here to Photo Editor, to befunky, Photo Editor, and then upload from computer. We'll grab that video image. And then over, where is it? Over layer, okay, over here, layer manager. You want to click layer manager and add layer. And then I have to remember where that play button is. It might be in my graphics folder. Let's see real quick. I'm going to pause this video real quick. Alright, so I found a couple here. I think I want to use this one. And we'll open it up. And then it's just going to set her right about there. Okay. Right about there. And then we will, I want to make it a little larger so that that is more, it's not really working out in my favor here. Let's keep it at 100. Just for now, I'll just show you, just for the sake of showing you, for the sake of example. And then we'll just copy the whole thing. Bring this down a smidge. And these over. I just don't want that black border on the outside. Alright. And then we'll just call this Hijacks DDLB vid 2. Save. DDLB is down and dirty list building. And throw that there. Should be good. Alright. And then if you're going with Twitter itself, then what you could do is simply click tweet, add photos or video, grab this video, this image, and then say this software has tripled my conversions. I'm seriously digging it. Go to, and then we'll just link them right to our squeeze page. So and here's our squeeze page, here's our URL. And if you want to look at the squeeze page one more time, let's just scroll on down so we can refresh our memory. Real nice, real nice. Alright, and then you just come on over here, go to, and then our link to see what's got me so excited. That might be a little long, but we'll just see. And then we'll just click tweet. Come on down. Let's refresh. Here we go. Oh, we should say this software. We can't change it. That's okay. The software has tripled my conversions. I'm seriously digging it. Go to Bedbugs Hijack sign up to see what's got me so excited. Click. Well, that you don't. I think you can hyperlink the. I think there's a way, but that's fine. Click this, and there's our squeeze page. And that's all there is to that. Okay, if you're going to do it manually, and like I said, just keep a screen or a what do you call it? What do you call that shit? Spreadsheet. Damn it, spreadsheet. Keep a spreadsheet and keep a calendar, basically. If you want to do it in AutoSoshi, which is what I recommend, then obviously you'll follow their user guide to set everything up. I would set things up to go. So do bedbugs. I would set things up so that you are so that you've got auto follow, auto unfollow, all that kind of stuff. I mean, just go through the user guide. He'll walk you through the process. It's really easy, and it's really smart stuff, okay? And I would take advantage of all the functionality of this tool, but mainly, I wouldn't send out auto tweets. I wouldn't take advantage of that particular piece of functionality just because there's so much more we can do with the breakfast in bed process, okay? So you want to go to Twitter, scheduled posts. So Twitter and then scheduled post, and you want to go to recurrent. All right, and you want to just pick a day. You can just do this arbitrarily if you want. We want to create. This just tells us which what we already have going on here. So I've already got like a couple posts scheduled per day. But we want to go to create actually, and then we can just basically type in the same thing we typed in before. This, let's see here, attach image or video. I go photo. Sorry, it's been a minute since I've used this actually. So okay, upload photo. Boom. Type message. Oh, that's for Facebook. Type message or something. I don't know. Maybe it's just I just thought that was a field and it's not. Okay, and we'll just say something like we did before. This software has tripled my conversions. See my review and bonuses at This Will Freak You Out. Now I know it's a little too long here, but let's see. This software has, we'll just say tripled. I was going to say 3x'd. Has tripled my conversions. See my review and bonuses at, we don't need this extra shit. That's fine just to leave it like that. And then we're going to scroll on down and we're going to make it a recurring post. Oh, specify a link. I think this will hyperlink the image also. I think, if I recall correctly. I may not recall correctly. Bedbucks, what was that? Bedbucks.com /hijacks. Hijacks, what was it? Hijacks sign up. Let me just check this out here real quick. 104 out of 94. If we shorten this, okay, so that doesn't make a difference. All right, so let's just say this has tripled my business. This has tripled my business. See my review and bonuses at Hijack sign up. And we'll just set this for, let's do it Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesdays and Fridays. So let's add time on Tuesday. Let's go 7 a.m. 7:01 a.m. And then Friday. Oh, so it's posted on Fridays and Tuesdays at 7:01 a.m. That's fine with me. And then we'll just click post. And it's as simple as that. Now, every Tuesday and Friday at 7:01 a.m., that tweet's going to get sent out with our link to our squeeze page. Do you see how simple that is? I know I made it look a little complicated because, for whatever reason, my brain is not functioning. Maybe I need some coffee. Maybe I need some beer. I don't know. But I'm doing my best here, and hopefully you just got the gist of what I just did. If you want another example, let me dig one up for you here real quick. Let me pause. Actually, I'm not going to beat a dead horse. You can just rewind the video and watch it again. Watch what I did. Basically, you take an image of a video, ideally with the headline as well, or you can just take a video or a screenshot of the headline, and then you want to just write something in your own words about it, like I've really found use in this. Check out my review and bonuses you leave your link to your squeeze page, aka your fusion page, and you set it to go out a couple days out of the week at whatever time you want. It can be arbitrary, but eventually you're going to want to pay attention to the times, and you do that by looking at scheduled posts. So if you want to see what your availability is, you'd go to recurrent. You'd say, okay, so Monday I've got an opening at 11. Here's something I have at 10. I've got an opening at 11. I've got an opening at 12. Whatever it happens to be, right? And then you do the same thing for Tuesday, and you say, okay, so I think I'll do this one on Monday and Sunday. Or Monday and Saturday, whatever it happens to be, and you get to decide, okay? So it's your decision. There's no real rhyme or what is it? Rhyme to the reason? Rhyme or reason? Whatever. No method to the madness. You just fill up your schedule. You fill up your calendar here. I would do 2 to 3 posts per product per week. All right? And that way you get a lot of good variety going on instead of just badgering people with the same offer repeatedly. I mean, you'll be badgering them with it repeatedly, but it'll be over a long stretch of time. See what I mean? So, and the reason I don't want to go another example is first and foremost, if you remember, our thank you page for the Post to Profit was kind of lacking, so there's no point in me actually loading something for that yet. And also, I want to get in now to something that's hugely important. And again, in the user guide, they're going to walk you through how to kind of auto follow and auto unfollow. But there's also a way to speed things up, and that's to follow and unfollow yourself. Now, you can do this in as little as 20 minutes per day, even less. All right, it doesn't take a lot of time. But what you want to do here is we'll X out of our tweet, and we've got I don't know if this is activated right now. I may need to go into Chrome and activate this, but it's called Mass Follow for Twitter, okay? It's just a plugin. And let's just see if it activates. What we're going to do is we're going to go to search Twitter, and we're going to look for anything related to our niche. It could be internet marketing, it could be make money online, it could be home-based business, it could be work from home, anything like that. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to type in internet marketing for now. And it could even be specific things within internet marketing. You could type in list building. You could type in social media marketing, whatever it happens to be, okay? But what we're going to do is we're going to go to people. And we're not going to follow or unfollow. So this does fire once it's on a page where following is possible. And we're just going to look through here. Oh, and also you can search for, like, if you know and respect some marketers, like big names like Russell Brunson, Mike Filsaime, Frank Kern, anything like that. And what you want to do basically is you want to follow their followers. All right. Now in this tool, I show you how to do this inside the Breakfast in Bed course. There are settings here. I'll show you what my settings are. Wait 1500 milliseconds, limit 944. I don't want to follow any more than 1,000 people in a day. You want to skip already once followed profiles. You want to basically tick all these boxes, okay? Just to keep things nice and brief there for you. Tick all the boxes. And then we're going to, and for unfollow, you can unfollow a little more quickly. So I set that, we'll go back through settings again. If you scroll down here, you'll see that there's more settings. And there's unfollow down here, okay? And I do that at 1100. I set it for 2 days. So if you've followed them for longer than 2 days and they haven't followed you back, then you kick them to the curb. You skip profiles who follow you. Obviously, you don't want to unfollow anyone who is following you. Well, I mean, that may not be that obvious. You could do that if you want to make it look like way more people are following you than you're following them. But a lot of people will do this kind of shit, and they'll use these kind of tools. And so if you unfollow them, they will also unfollow you. So I just tick this box, okay? Skip verified accounts. That means like commercial accounts, and the bigger names, because if you follow somebody that you really like and that's really an authority, then what this does is it excludes them from being unfollowed by you, even if they don't follow you back. Twitter limit exceeded. I go wait 15 minutes, and that's about it. Okay, so then we get out of here. I think we X out. We sure do. Okay, so we X out, and what we'll do is we'll just look at this affiliate. Okay, so it's affiliate marketing. They've got 20,000 followers. Beautiful. So we're going to just click on their followers, and we're going to follow all. And then you can go take a bath. You can go, tie one on. You can do whatever it is you want to do. Play some video games, watch some TV. To the best of my recollection, if you X out of this screen, if you go to a different screen, it'll stop. It'll stop auto-following. So you'll probably want to either have two computers open, or you can, use the, what do they call it, the snap feature, where you put one screen over here and then another screen over here, and you can work from you can work on half your screen and just let this do your bidding as far as following and unfollowing goes on this side of the screen, okay? And then what I would do is I would just go through this process with every Twitter account that you have linked to your Autosocial account, and I would start loading up all of them with your tweets, right? I mean, there's no such thing as too many. I don't want you to get overwhelmed, but it's, and I would just send the same shit to all of my lists. Maybe you could, or you could specify different types of offers for different types of, I don't think that deeply about it. I just kind of like to go. So hopefully I'm being clear in my communication right now. I don't know that I am, but that's kind of the gist of what I do, is just lots of different Twitter accounts, all linked to one Autosocial Max account, and then I just do what I showed you, right? Link to your squeeze pages, either that or follow the Breakfast in Bed 2 process, or ideally do both, right? So you want some that are just promotional and they just link people straight to your squeeze page, and then you want others linking to video pages on your site, and you want those video pages taking people to your squeeze pages. All right? So it's a big web we're casting here, but it's worthwhile to do it, because we're going to catch lots of flies, baby. All right? And remember, this is all about list building too. So we're not asking people to do anything other than enter their email address right now. And they do so, and then they're immediately presented with a bonus offer from you, a review. I mean, they're getting value right out of the gate. It's not just, we're not just pawning them off on others. We're actually providing a service in the interim. So hopefully that makes sense to you. Hopefully this course makes sense to you, and hopefully you understand how we're getting our traffic here. If you don't, if I was unclear, because I know I was fumbling over my words a bit in this video, because that's just where my headspace is at right now, but I'll be damned if I'm going to record a 33-minute video all over again. I don't have it in me. So hopefully this was okay. Hopefully you get it. But if not, it's lee@leemurray.com. Hit me up. And again, if I don't get back to you right away, respectfully hit me up again. If anyone ever bitches at me in an email, I won't talk to their ass, and I'll unsubscribe them, because I don't deal with that shit. I work from home, and my home is a drama-free zone. You know what I mean? I don't let anybody bring drama into my home. So always be respectful when you communicate with me, even if it seems like I'm ignoring you. I may be ignoring you, but it's not permanent, right? So just hit me up again, and I will get back with you, and we will eventually be able to dial things in for you so that you are getting traffic, getting subscribers, and converting those subscribers into dollars in your bank. All right? So that is it for this video. I really hope you've enjoyed these 13 steps. In the next video, we're going to talk about putting everything together so that you keep this machine growing and growing, and eventually getting to the point to where it can grow itself. And by the way, before we stop this video, let me just show you the flip side of this follow unfollow feature. What you would do is we'll just click to pause. And I'll just come back to this screen. I like this one though. That's a lot of followers. I'd like to get as many of those as possible. But we'll just go home. We'll look at our own following, the people that we're following already. And we're going to click unfollow all. So it starts off with our newest ones, the ones that we just now started following. And now it's going to the older ones where it's been more than 2 days. So it's a really smart plugin here, and I definitely recommend it. Or extension, whatever they call it. And I would just Google it. It's mass follow for Twitter is what it's called. So I would just Google mass follow for Twitter extension, and then for whatever browser you're using. So I'm using Chrome. So mass follow extension for Chrome, whatever. You get it. All right, I'm out, and we will talk again in the next video. See you there.